Step 5. Run the FTB withholding trust account balance report to make sure that there are enough funds in the 1170 property tax cash account. Review this report and identify any discrepancies. Work through any issues that you find, make any corrections you need to make to ensure that all properties have enough funds to pay their FTB withholding tax bill. Once you have verified that you have the funds to pay the tax bill, your next step will be to write a check to the Franchise Tax Board. Next, create a bill payable to the Franchise Tax Board and pay the amounts on the completed 592 form from Step 3. Important. The bill must be paid from the 1170 property tax cash account and code the expense to 6960 FTB tax expense and pay this bill with a check. Click the Create a Bill Payable to the Franchise Tax Board link, which will take you right to the new bill page with the Franchise Tax Board information pre-filled. Enter the total tax amount from the Form 592. Enter the due date of the tax bill. In this case, it is 6/15/2021. Reference FTB withholding 2021 Q2. And make sure your memo line includes your EIN number and 2020 Form 592V as in Victor. Next, you're going to work in conjunction with the 592 form that you filled out and break down the individual tax payment amounts by property in AppFolio. This will properly allocate the appropriate amount of funds from property tax account so that we can pay this tax bill. And make sure that we are paying this out of the property tax cash account. Make sure that you do not attach any of the forms that we have created during this process to this bill. The reason that you do not want to do that, this bill will be sent to all of the owners who are participating in it, and you will therefore be sharing confidential information to all of the owners in this group. When you're done, go ahead and save. And you're going to get a warning, one of which says, are you sure you want to pay out of the 1170 property tax cash account, which is indeed what you want to do. Next, you'll approve the bill. And as it states here on the checklist, print and sign the check, put the check in the envelope with the 592 form and the 592V form, mail, certified mail, return, receipt. Go back to AppFolio, pay bill now, and pay by check now. This will create the check that you are going to send to the Franchise Tax Board. This new transaction will be reflected in the Franchise Tax Board withholding cash escrow report. A link to this report can be found on the last line here in Step 5. When you check Step 5 is done, you've fully completed the Franchise Tax Board payment process. Congratulations.